guys, it's Jess here from the team over at Bikes and Laces, and I'm not long back from a run, actually my last run in Girona, so I'm going to sit and take a few minutes to tell you a little bit about my thoughts of Girona from a runner's perspective. So let's talk Girona. Okay, so we've come here at the end of January, so it's not particularly warm, but it is dry and it's warmer than it is currently back in the UK. I think we're kind of evening about a similar temperature now, but they've had a really bad cold snap. We just had a bit of cold. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Girona from a runner's perspective, because typically Girona's known for its cyclists. It's known for where the pros go to train or rest or recover, the local cycling cafes, and a lot of the cafes and things you see are all in and around cycling. So they have, you know, little pumps just inside the door so you can reinflate your tyres. They've got bike stands outside. It's very centralised around cyclists, but I've come at this from a runner's perspective. So here's a couple of the things that I've really loved and some things that I maybe haven't enjoyed so much. And what I will do is this will actually eventually break down into a second video, but that second video will, although it will tie in with it, will be a different topic. So some of the things I really enjoy about Girona as a runner is there is plenty of streets to go and explore, and I'm really close to the trails. Now this is a luxury for me. I'm not close enough to any decent trails where I can get some decent elevation. So being able to literally step out the door, go for about 10 minutes and then hit a trail where I can just keep going up is really good. I don't like hills, but I have really enjoyed getting out on the trails. So that's kind of one of the first things. And the streets as well. They're nice, like little winding streets. So actually, it's quite fun to just go and explore down them. And we're only about 10 minutes away from a really nice big park area, which is actually where I went and did my stride session. So perfect, big open roads. Really good. And a lot of the cyclists and drivers and other runners and generally other sports people, they're all really considerate. So you don't worry about the fact that you've got to get off the path because there's like a street cleaning car coming. They actually moved out the way for me. So huge thanks to all of that. From the perspective of a runner, coming at it, because I was running, I wasn't cycling, I needed very minimal kit. So I didn't need to bring a bike with me or hire a bike. I didn't need to think about spare tyres or various tools or anything like that, or power meters. It was literally just me, my trainers, my run kit and my watch, and then I was out. So minimal kit, although because of the temperature, there were additional bits of kit there. We'll dive a little bit deeper into the kit side of it in another video we're going to cover, but generally I pretty much bought my normal running kit, my additional little bits like hat, gloves, arm warmers. I did bring a base layer, but I didn't use it, but that's because I know I run hot. Another thing I really enjoyed from the perspective of a runner is, I say enjoyed, didn't always enjoy. There's lots of hills, inclines, declines, steps and stairs. And this is really good if you're going into some of the events that we're doing, because it means that you can get a load of hill reps in. We were sat in a cafe and we were watching someone do reps up and down a set of stairs. Not my idea of fun, but it obviously worked. So yeah, there's plenty of opportunities where you can go and you can work on some hill reps. You can go and run up and down some stairs. You whack on the Rocky theme tune and go run up some stairs. Plenty of opportunities to kind of mix up the training, which was really good, really helpful. And it was just great to go and explore on some morning walks and evening walks as well, and really got a lot of work into the legs. And then the other thing I liked as well was the traffic's quiet, and everyone who drives here is really considerate. I'm now just starting to maybe think a lot of people driving in the UK really aren't considerate. But what we find actually is a load of drivers here, and Chris mentioned it as well on the bigger main roads, they are very considerate and they will slow down and they'll let you walk past and they'll stop. Little bit nervous kind of crossing the roads, but it's not as bad as Italy. Sorry Italy, I love you, but I do say my prayers every time I cross a road over there. So those are the things I loved. Some of the things I didn't love, and this isn't specific to Girona, this is just wherever I go and travel. Running on my own, I'm always more cautious, and I will go into a bit of a deeper dive video on this, but being in an area that I'm unfamiliar with, somewhere that I've never been before, I'm always going to be more cautious of people. And just the same as everywhere else in the world, there's shifty characters, there's people that have just a bit of a shifty look about them. They might not be, they might be perfectly innocent, there might be absolutely nothing sinister going through their mind at a particular time. But being the kind of person I am, I'd much rather keep it safe, and yeah, just kind of using my common sense. So there were a couple of little things that happened that kind of unnerved me. Nothing serious, nothing big happened, just little bits that kind of made me think, maybe I'll think twice about going down that road kind of thing. But as I say, I'm always very cautious anyway. I always generally kind of like look after myself, and it doesn't take much to use your common sense and put a little bit of thinking into things. So I'm going to create a separate video from this about ways I keep myself safe, whether that's at home, whether I'm over in another part of where I live, or whether I'm in another country. And these are just a few things that I follow and that I do in order to keep myself safe, keep myself protected. So, a slight ramble done. Girona from a runner's perspective. Yes, I highly rate it. There's some fantastic places to go and explore. You can do a bit of run touring and go and explore various different parts. You can go and explore a load of the little streets. There's plenty of hills, steps, stairs. The trails are super close. You can go run the river. It's really nice. It's great as a cyclist because you can go and explore a lot more, you can get some big longer routes, but it's also really good for a runner as well. There's some fantastic trails out there. I really enjoyed them. I really just enjoyed getting out on the trails, and actually while I was out there everyone was super friendly. They all said bon dia, hola, good morning, hello. So yeah, lots of kind of really friendly interactions, and generally what I find with a lot of the people in Girona is actually if you make the effort to say hello and say hello in their language, then they will reciprocate. So yeah, top tip from me, learn a little bit of Catalan and show a bit of respect for the language. Do that wherever you go. Doesn't just have to be Girona. If you go to France, learn a bit of French. If you go somewhere else in Spain, learn a bit of Spanish. Just have a little bit of respect for the language kind of thing. So yeah, highly rate it. And I think I'm going to wrap it up there and keep it sort of shortish, bit of a thought dump really, but I've thoroughly enjoyed my time in Girona. I'm definitely looking forward to coming back. Chris and I have already got plans for coming back at some point, we don't know when, but hopefully we'll then be able to bring you some more exciting footage, and maybe next time I will get out on a bike. So drop me a comment down below if you have been a runner or a cyclist in Girona. Let me know your thoughts on it. If you want to share any tips of safety or things that you do, let me know in the comments and I can share them on the safety video that I will be bringing out hopefully in the next few weeks. And yeah, don't forget to give us a great big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to the channel as it really helps us out, and we really enjoy doing this as a hobby, believe it or not. And yeah, make sure to get in touch and don't forget to run, ride, live. Thanks for watching. Bye! Tires, they've got bike stands outside. It's very centralised. It's very centralised.